What's the act called?
Charlotte and Jonathan.
You thought the combination would work?
It was our singing teachers, actually.
Okay, you're not saying much, Jonathan. Are you shy?
Sometimes.
A tribute to Jonathan Antoine's tremendous talent is his meteoric climb to the position of beloved classical singer. The young Englishman found his powerful tenor voice when he was 11 years old. His life and abilities have enchanted fans worldwide ever since he gained Simon Cowell's attention on Britain's Got Talent. This has been further enhanced by his phenomenal solo career. How did he maintain his meteoric climb after Britain's Got Talent? After Jonathan Antoine's amazing video performances on Britain's Got Talent enchanted the judges and viewers, this film will reveal what happened to him in real life. Antoine had a remarkable journey that brought him to the world of music. When he entered at Chigwell's West Hatch High School at the tender age of 11, he began the path to stardom. Hainault, Essex was the place of his birth, and his parents were a police inspector and a housewife. His life would be forever changed by Jenny Ewington, a voice teacher, and Jeanette Brown, the music director, in ways he could never have predicted. Thanks to Mrs. Ewington's guidance, Antoine found his voice and a renewed sense of excitement. But how far did that first step take him on his journey to greatness? As we explore the life of Jonathan Antoine, a competitor on Britain's Got Talent, brace yourself for an incredible journey. Despite being just 13 years old, his talent skyrocketed, and he was named Young Musician of the Year at the 2010 Stratford and East London Music Festival for his rendition of Bring Him Home from Les Miserables. But Antoine's journey was only beginning. His 2011 performance of Ave Maria in London's prestigious Royal Festival Hall, as part of the Rotary Youth Makes Music event, showcased his developing voice and undeniable talent and shocked spectators. His acceptance into each of the prominent London music academies upon auditioning for each of them by the time he was 14 years old was not unexpected. It was incredible to see how Antoine blossomed from a shy child into a confident performer at West Hatch. Jeanette Brown's words of encouragement helped him come out of his shell as he sung each note at a concert. When Antoine enrolled at the Royal Academy of Music, his peers were in awe of his incredible voice and knew he would do great things. Jonathan Antoine's career in music began at an early age when he shone talent as a vocalist. He enrolled in voice lessons at the tender age of 11, and his teachers recognized his exceptional talent at that age. He started playing in school concerts with this early encouragement and went on to win the Young Musician of the Year award at the Stratford and East London Music Festival. His big break came in 2012, when he auditioned for Britain's Got Talent. When they were teamed with Charlotte Giaconelli, Jonathan and Charlotte were known as Jonathan and Charlotte at West Hatch High School. The Prayer was an audition piece that catapulted them to stardom due to their impeccable blending and the comparisons they made to renowned classical singers. After finishing in second place, their mesmerizing performances earned them a recording contract worth £1 million with Simon Cowell's Psycho Music. Their careers as professional musicians began with this. Jonathan and Charlotte's success on the program, despite their disappointing second-place finish, paved the way for their future musical endeavors. Both Together, 2012, and Perhaps Love, 2013, solidified their position as a prominent figure in the classical crossover arena. They continued performing as a pair until 2014, when they decided to pursue solo careers in music while maintaining the excellent standard they had set. His solo career took off after signing with Sony Classical and releasing a slew of CDs, propelling him to new heights in the classical music industry. Jonathan Antoine's journey on Britain's Got Talent was nothing short of spectacular. Jonathan captivated audiences with his 2012 Season 6 audition and maintained that spell throughout the competition. Because of his charisma and powerful tenor voice, he became a fan favorite among the rivals right once. In front of the judges and the audience, Jonathan shocked them with a rendition of The Prayer, a duet by Celine Dion and Andrea Bocelli. However, the most eye-catching portion was Jonathan's unexpected romance with his singing partner, Charlotte Giaconelli. Their stand-up comedy routine, which they later became known as Jonathan and Charlotte, won over the crowd. The competition was a showcase for Jonathan and Charlotte's unparalleled singing talents and charisma on stage. Their semi-final rendition of The Prayer stunned the judges and audience, solidifying their place as the competition frontrunners. In the final performance, Jonathan and Charlotte received a standing ovation after their mesmerizing performance of The Prayer had previously impressed the judges and viewers. They had a devoted fan base and were immensely popular despite placing second on Britain's Got Talent. After appearing on Britain's Got Talent, the couple known as Jonathan and Charlotte, comprised of Jonathan Antoine and Charlotte Giaconelli, sprang to fame. Where did it all begin, though? It all began when their music teacher sang at her own wedding with two of her students. No one could have foreseen that it would set the stage for an entirely new genre of music. By selecting The Prayer for her class, Jeanette Brown was completely oblivious to the spell it would cast. Jonathan Antoine and Charlotte Giaconelli, two young women whose voices seemed as high as the heavens, suddenly appear. As they sang the hymn together at her church wedding, something extraordinary happened. That was the beginning of their dynamic duo, which would go on to become an international sensation because to their impeccable chemistry and unmatched brilliance. They set out on a remarkable journey. Together, their debut album was released not long after the show in 2012. They struck a rich arrangement with Psycho, Simon Cowell's record label. Original songs and cover versions, including their now iconic rendition of The Prayer, were featured on this album, which was released in the US on October 30, 2012, and the UK on September 24, 2012. Debuting in August 2013, their second studio album, Perhaps Love, showcased a discernible shift in their musical trajectory. The unique blend of Jonathan's powerful tenor and Charlotte's lovely, honeyed voice was much praised by critics. This was accomplished despite the fact that Jonathan and Charlotte came from different marital and divorced backgrounds. Both were exceptionally talented vocalists and shared a deep love for music. Their performances, which combined classical and modern styles, were a major factor in their popularity. However, the group decided to go their own ways and pursue solo careers after signing individual record deals with Sony Classical in February 2014. Following their split, Jonathan and Charlotte both became fully committed musicians. While Jonathan and Charlotte both continued to pursue classical music, it was Charlotte who took the plunge to the West End. They remain in contact while focusing on their own professions. Their concerts have a lasting impact on the music industry and on the careers of young performers. Jonathan Antoine's meteoric rise to fame was nothing short of miraculous after his 2012 appearance on Britain's Got Talent alongside vocalist Charlotte Giaconelli. It was the post-show buzz and industry exposure that actually set him apart, even though his amazing skill caught the eye of music tycoon Simon Cowell at the young age of 17. Professionals in the know started calling him the British Pavarotti. Simon Cowell didn't think twice about combining Jonathan with Jonathan Shalit, the mastermind behind Charlotte Church's incredible rise to stardom. Jonathan was more than just another talent contest winner in Shalit's eyes after hearing him sing. He was an operatic sensation waiting to happen. As Jonathan's solo career reached its peak, a record deal with Psycho, Cowell's company, became a viable possibility. With the support of seasoned professionals and an international audience, Jonathan embarked on a mission that would propel him beyond reality TV. Despite his beautiful voice, it was Jonathan's resilience in high-pressure situations that endeared him to the audience. Jonathan became an inspiration after surviving bullying and mental health challenges because he refused to compromise his principles for fame. His unwavering commitment to expressing himself was the reason why his fans throughout the world cherished him. As Jonathan and Charlotte were prepared to embark on their musical trip, the globe excitedly anticipated their arrival. They were interested in seeing the transformation of a shy teenager into a genuine opera sensation. The business world was buzzing with rumors that Jonathan Antoine would be compared to Luciano Pavarotti as he stood on the verge of stardom, prepared to captivate audiences with his remarkable talent and unwavering determination. As a strong voice and member of the duo Jonathan and Charlotte Giaconelli rose to fame after being born on August 24, 1995 in Essex, England. Their hypnotic performances captivated audiences. They came in second place in Britain's Got Talent Season 6 thanks to their joint performance. After they broke up, Charlotte struck out on her own. Her 2014 solo album, Ella Solitaire, was her debut release after signing with Sony. She showcased her remarkable talent and determination as she moved from Britain's Got Talent to a solo career. In Chigwell, England, at West Hatch High School, Charlotte started what would become an outstanding musical career. There is no denying the significant impact that Charlotte Giaconelli had on Jonathan Antoine's career trajectory. Jonathan and Charlotte captivated audiences worldwide with their performances on Britain's Got Talent. With their powerful tenor voices and astonishing vocal ability, Jonathan and Charlotte captivated the judges and the audience in their duet. Winning Britain's Got Talent catapulted them to stardom and opened doors to many opportunities in the music industry. The chemistry between Charlotte and Jonathan on stage was a major factor in both their elevated performances and their meteoric rise to fame. Jonathan owes a great debt of gratitude to Charlotte for helping him gain stage confidence and charm. Her unfailing support and cooperation helped Jonathan develop self-assurance, which in turn allowed him to perform his extraordinary singing abilities with greater conviction and poise. Despite their breakup as a group, Charlotte's influence was evident in Jonathan's solo work. The experiences they went through together and her impact on his early career trajectory undeniably shaped Jonathan into the artist he is today. Inking a record deal with Sony was a major turning point for Jonathan Antoine's career. Because of this deal, he shot to the top of the music industry. Jonathan was able to showcase his incredible talent to an international audience after signing a record deal with Sony, a world-renowned record company. Jonathan had the opportunity to refine his abilities and explore new creative avenues while signed to the Sony label, where he worked with famous composers, producers, and other industry giants. With the resources and support provided by Sony, Jonathan was able to create high-quality music and distribute it through several platforms, reaching a large audience. Furthermore, Jonathan's record agreement with Sony allowed him to gain greater exposure and a devoted fan base, which contributed to his ascension to the top of the solo music business. The endorsement of such a famous company gave Jonathan's music more credibility and positioned him for success in the fiercely competitive music industry. The record deal that Jonathan Antoine signed with Sony was, all things considered, a tremendous endorsement of his musical ability and paved the way for his future achievements. His 4-year labor of love, the album Going the Distance, finally came out, and solo career of Jonathan Antoine took off like a rocket. The musical variety on this CD, which has a novel 3-act structure, complements the wide variety of themes and story elements presented. The magnificent Nessun Dorma, Disney's Baby Mine, and Empty Chairs at Empty Tables are just a few of the several songs featured on the album, which was played by the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. Antoine released a series of highly regarded albums following the success of his debut, including Christmasland, his first Christmas album, and its Platinum Edition. These albums show how versatile he is and how he can appeal to a broad variety of musical preferences. He has demonstrated his charm and ability by performing alongside notable partners like Di Cappella and the Hollywood Chamber Orchestra. Antoine has been a mainstay at several prestigious venues with his hypnotic performances and chart-topping albums since his solo career took off after his appearances on Britain's Got Talent. He has been invited to illustrious events like Muhammad Ali's Celebrity Fight Night and the iTunes Festival, thanks to his phenomenal popularity with albums like Tenor and Believe, which topped the classical music charts. Having complete artistic control over his projects allowed him to confidently transition into a solo career, where he could explore and blend traditional and contemporary techniques with ease. Jonathan Antoine has considerably broadened his musical palette via his collaborations with both established and emerging musicians in the business. His unique musical endeavor, By Request, is a combination of well-known musicians and committed fans, creating a unique blend of professional and personal feelings. Among these collaborations, his work with the legendary songwriter Diane Warren stands out. On the CD, By Request, the Diane Warren Songbook Vol. 1, which was published in November 2022 on Artist Share, they worked together, and it was a turning point in Antoine's career. Diane Warren is only one of many illustrious classical music figures with whom Antoine has shared the stage. He has been able to hone his abilities on a worldwide scale and gain invaluable experiences by working with musicians like Rolando Villazón, Placido Domingo, and David Foster. All of these projects show how well he can collaborate with musicians that have varied styles and backgrounds. Also, a modern approach to music creation is on display in Antoine's interactions with his Artist Share registered trademark audience. He may include his fans in his ongoing project using this media, helping to cultivate an innovative and inviting community-driven music environment. He has recruited admirers such as Patricia Bade, Sally Ann Adams, and Lynn Anderson, among many others. Not only does this help him connect with his audience on a deeper level, but it also turns music production into a group effort instead of a solo one. One distinguishing aspect of Jonathan Antoine's journey has been the personal problems he has discussed openly. The struggle with his weight began when he was 4 years old. After overcoming these first challenges, Antoine made significant progress. Because he started walking 10,000 steps each day as part of his new healthy lifestyle, he has shed almost 50 pounds. His social media posts, where he frequently updates his fans on his progress, show his transformation. In addition to his physical health problems, Jonathan has also been dealing with ongoing mental health challenges. On Autism Awareness Day 2 years ago, he finally spoke out about his condition. This diagnosis has shed light on many of the difficulties he had as a child, including bullying. He thinks that by being open and honest about what happened to him, bullied people may feel empowered to seek help. By speaking out against bullying and raising awareness about mental health issues, Jonathan hopes to make a difference in people's lives. Jonathan has also been forthright about his struggles with a thyroid condition, which he attributes in part to his recent weight loss. Regardless, he emphasizes the need of handling weight loss as a requirement, not an obsession, with the aim of attaining long-term health rather than short-term gains, notwithstanding these health issues. He has demonstrated incredible fortitude and will by overcoming these personal obstacles in a manner that has benefited not just his career, but also his health. Jonathan said that his Canadian partner, Michelle Doucet, was the driving force behind his latest album, Believe, during his appearance on Loose Women. He also spoke about their bond. His statement, "Absolutely, she's the light of my life," highlighted the profound impact Michelle has had on his life and music. Despite the physical distance, their friendship thrives because it sparks Jonathan's creativity and fuels his excitement. Their romance began a year ago, when they happened to cross each other online, and since then, their connection has grown even deeper. Jonathan takes tremendous joy in his relationship, which is a stark contrast to his difficult school years when he endured relentless bullying. A turning point in Jonathan's life occurred during his audition for Britain's Got Talent, but his talent truly shone through at this challenging period. Jonathan spoke up about the vulnerability he was feeling as a result of his recent school transfer and academic failure after thinking on that tipping moment. Despite this, he decided to try out for the talent competition because of this revealed vulnerability. The overwhelming love and support he received from the crowd was a game changer. It validated his skills and restored his self-confidence. As he gets ready to release his new album, Believe, Jonathan reflects on his life's path, which was marked by love, rebellion, and persistence. With Michelle by his side and his music as his compass, Jonathan Antoine never fails to inspire and astound audiences with his unwavering determination and undeniable talent, proving that the greatest triumphs are frequently the product of the most difficult situations. Jonathan Antoine's influence extends well beyond the musical sphere. His courageous disclosure of his autism diagnosis has motivated countless people. Antoine has contributed to the growth of a welcoming and accepting community by being forthright about his own challenges. With his mesmerizing performances and strong voice, Antoine has made an everlasting mark on the music industry. His influence extends beyond the classical genre and into the broader music scene. His skill has had a far-reaching impact. His YouTube videos have hundreds of millions of views. In addition to his extensive web presence, he is very engaged on social media, where he generates a great deal of interest and engagement with his followers through media, comments, and posts. Further good news for the accessibility and appeal of classical music. Antoine's warm demeanor and superb vocal abilities have attracted many new followers. Along with displaying his talent, his passion and dedication demonstrate the extent to which he may progress in the music industry. An emotional interview with Jonathan Antoine, a fan favorite from Britain's Got Talent, on Sunrise revealed that he has been diagnosed with autism, marking a watershed moment in his life and career. Not only has this finding been a turning point for Antoine, but it has also ignited vital discussions around the need to increase autism awareness and educate the public about the illness. His forthrightness about his diagnosis has contributed to the dismantling of long-standing stigmas and misconceptions about autism and has so contributed to the creation of a more tolerant and caring society. It is clear from Antoine's story that people on the spectrum of autism possess a diverse array of abilities and life experiences. He is an inspiration because he overcame the challenges that autism brought him and became a successful musician. Thanks to Antoine's story, people are talking about how music therapy may help with emotional and mental health. For those who are autistic, this is particularly the case. In addition, by being open about his disease, Jonathan Antoine has significantly broadened the debate around neurodiversity and the importance of inclusivity in all parts of society. His story challenges norms and encourages a more inclusive society that welcomes individuals with diverse neurological backgrounds. A wide variety of musical styles are enjoyed by Jonathan Antoine, including brutal death metal, alternative grunge, and jazz fusion. By showcasing a diverse range of musical styles in his concert, Going the Distance, he shows his appreciation for many different types of music. Because of the profound impact music has had on his life, this has happened. His incredible vocal variety and deep passion for music as a means for self-discovery and expression are on full show in this spectrum. Jonathan will be forever grateful to Britain's Got Talent for the formative experiences it provided him. He credits those interactions with a great deal of the human experience's ability to inspire him. His riveting performances across Canada and the US, as well as his recurring tours, demonstrate his devotion to his craft and desire to develop personal ties with audiences. Because he pours so much heart and soul into each performance, his performances are often physically taxing, leaving him exhausted afterwards. Jonathan is incredibly talented musically. He not only sings but also plays many instruments. He can demonstrate his extraordinary musical abilities by delving into many musical realms, made possible by his extensive library. His extraordinary vocal prowess and versatility as an instrumentalist make his concerts one of a kind. Jonathan Antoine never ceases to amaze his audience with his innovative projects and genuine interactions. Jonathan and the Magical Cape, a children's book that he recently presented, is his most recent work. Young readers will be captivated by the captivating stories it includes. In 2023, Jonathan will not rest on his laurels. He has performances lined up that music lovers in Australia are sure to love. This tour is the ideal blend of work and pleasure for him. It serves as both a professional responsibility and a restorative holiday. Not only have Jonathan's travels and performances enhanced his creative perspective, but his experiences in many cultural situations have also had a significant influence. During his time in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and at a banquet organized by Seaborn in Ephesus, his adaptability and personality shone through. Through these experiences, he broadens his view and incorporates a diverse array of cultural influences into his performances. Once again, Jonathan will be taking his fans on a tour of his creative process through Artist Shares by Request project in 2023, when he debuts his new project. This service allows his fans to witness him in his creative process while he composes songs, which deepens their connection with him. The initiative has gotten a lot of positive feedback, and his fans have lauded his dedication and effort. The anticipation among fans is building, and rightfully so, because they are certain that the final album will be every bit as astounding and inspiring as the previous ones. Charity is very important to Jonathan Antoine, and he shows this by being associated with several nonprofits. He is a fortunate patron of the Katie Holmes Trust, which aims to increase recognition of juvenile brain tumors and finance research into them. His unwavering commitment to causes like ending homelessness and improving animal welfare is evidence of his profound concern for the inherent dignity and worth of every living being. In addition to his involvement with nonprofits, Jonathan has made good use of his audience interacting skills for charitable causes. He was a participant in Classic FM's Make Some Noise initiative, which records a charity single to provide a voice to the voiceless and a platform for individuals to tell their story. His commitment to using music for good is palpable in this work. Jonathan has lately been increasingly vocal and active in his concerns for anti-bullying and mental health. Jonathan the Porcupine is a children's book he co-wrote with Kathy Gebhardt that promotes optimism and self-confidence. This book, along with his plans for a sequel, is an effort to raise awareness about the importance of mental health and the consequences of bullying among young people in an effort to foster compassion and understanding. Jonathan Antoine's life has been chronicled from its inception as an aspirant on Britain's Got Talent to its present status as a classical music sensation. We have covered nearly every significant event, from the formation and subsequent dissolution of the enthralling duo Jonathan and Charlotte to his prosperous solo career. He has grown as an artist via his musical achievements and his courageous battle against personal problems, both of which have impacted people all around the globe. People look forward to Antoine because he is open and honest about his battles with mental and physical health, his autism diagnosis, and other challenges. This has only made his popularity grow. As the story of Jonathan Antoine demonstrates, music may profoundly impact people's lives. It has the potential to bring people together from all over the globe, heal wounds, and allow them to express themselves freely. He continues to explore many musical styles and collaborations, which shows how music can be easily adapted and enjoyed by everyone. Even though he's been through a lot, his tale is still motivating because it shows how music can unite people and how overcoming obstacles can change your life. The narrative of Antoine enriches the discourse surrounding mental health and the arts. It is a story of perseverance and the transformative power of being one's true self in the face of adversity. Jonathan Antoine set out on a journey of self-discovery and professional progress after departing Britain's Got Talent. Antoine is presently seeing Michelle Doucet, a Canadian lady, yet his tours of North America enable him to perform for audiences worldwide. His diverse resume shows that he can do more than simply sing. He has even voiced characters in video games. The estimated $4 million in Antoine's net worth is a direct result of his considerable financial success. His devotion to authenticity and non-conformist spiritual viewpoint shape his life and career. His personal and professional decisions are influenced by his spiritual approach, although he does not adhere rigidly to any one religion. He believes that honesty and genuineness are crucial, and that this is particularly true in the entertainment industry. Antoine admires intelligence and study habits outside of his work field, since he views them as signs of brilliance. Participating in a broad range of activities allows him to keep his skill set diverse, which is, in his opinion, an essential quality for achieving success in any field. The people he considers his first victory in supernatural luck, his family, still play a significant part in his life and provide him with stability. A complicated individual who never ceases to amaze and amuse is depicted by this blend of personal ideals and professional successes. Incredibly grateful for the time you've taken. If you like this video and would want to see more content like it, subscribe and use the Notify Me button. You may find more thrilling stories that expose the truth about your beloved characters in the following video, which will play immediately if you click on it.